Okay, hello there. Welcome to continuation of our CSS class. In this class, we're going to look at the text property in CSS. So, for a start, what I have done is that I have modified our web page. I've modified our web page like this. Okay, so look at this, the text in CSS. You can see the text property we're going to be looking at includes the text indent, right? The text indent, the text align, the text decoration, the letter spacing, and the text transform. These are the major properties that you can use to affect your text. I've also created a paragraph here. You can't see the paragraph because the color of the paragraph is black, so it's quite dark. So we're going to be using these text properties here to test to effect on this property here. So I've created a p tag in my CSS file, and I'm just ready to start testing. Now the text indent, just the way you know indent, when you say indent, indent is more of the space between the beginning of the screen to where this text begin. For example, when you talk about indent, let's say in paragraph, mostly useful in letter writing, the first line always goes in a bit. There's always a space, a little space in the first line, starting from the edge of your screen. Now that's what we call indent, the space between the edge of your screen, like this place, to where the text begins. So in CSS, you can apply a text indent in number. Remember, we talked about in our last class, we talked about the different units that numbers could take in CSS. So for example, now we're giving a text indent of 30 pixels to all our paragraph, and if we refresh it, you realize that, look at this, my paragraph here. I'm going to change the color to white. Let's change the color of all paragraph to white. Okay, now if you see that, good, you can see from here there's a text indent. This is where the edge of my screen is, and so there's a space of 30 pixels from here to the beginning of the paragraph here. So every paragraph, now you can see this also a paragraph, has a text indent of 30 pixels. Okay, text align. The text align property helps you to align your text in 3 categories, either left, right, or justified. So when you say text align left, then your text will be aligned. The text will be aligned to the left. So you can see this a text that's aligned to the left, right? And when you say text align right, your text will be aligned to the right. Good. You can see that's been aligned to the right. And justified means that both edge should be straight, right? Justified. So the text is being justified. Okay, then we have the text decoration. The text decoration has to do with underlining. So it has 4 values. It has none. That means if you have an element that has a text decoration, it will be removed. Or you have underline, overline. So if I say text decoration underline, then it's going to underline every single line of my text, of my paragraph, because I'm affecting my selector here is P, which is the paragraph tag. So it's gonna affect only the paragraph tags. You can see all of these are paragraph. This is a paragraph, right? This is a paragraph, and this is a paragraph as well. Okay, then it can have a value of overline. So the line instead of the underline, it will not be above the line, or it could have a value of line through. That means a line will be striped through the entire paragraph, more like a cancel. So you can see how this very important, like in a commerce website where you see prices, they'll show you a price, a higher price that have been cancelled, and then the prices have been stepped down to a new price, Okay, so these are example. Then you can have none. None simply means that the paragraph will be complete, the text decoration completely removed. We have the letter spacing as the property name simplified. It implies letter spacing. So what that means is to create a space between the letters. You can see there's now a big letter spacing. Okay, sorry for that. So letter spacing 3 pixel. Then lastly we have the text transform. The text transform helps you to transform your text maybe to uppercase. It could have uppercase, so the whole text will become in capital letter. Sorry, text transform uppercase, everything, all your p tags in capital letter. You could also have text transform lowercase. You could also have lowercase. And so all your everything becomes in lowercase, or you could have capitalized. Capitalized means that the first letter of every word becomes capital, like that, capitalized. Okay, so those are the common text properties in CSS.